Hey, good morning. I'm Mark Vasily. And today we are going to cover 5 things that I don't like in the Dominican Republic. So the first thing, street hustlers. I hate this thing. Sometimes I'm just want to lie on the beach, relax, read the book, or just watch something on my phone, read some news, do something. But then somebody is approaching you, hey, dude, do you want to buy some cigars? Do you want to buy some other things? I'm sorry, no, man, no, maybe you are interested in something else. Sometimes I feel this is completely unacceptable because I want to relax. I want to make sure that I have my time and I don't want to be distracted. But those kind of guys, they are not tolerating your privacy. They don't even take care about approaching you at the right moment when you're not busy, when you're not reading or doing something. So they just going or they just going. It's extremely, for me it's extremely, extremely bad. I don't like this type of behavior, and it's embarrassing sometimes. So especially when you go in with your friends or family and you just say no once and it's not enough. So that's really bad thing in the Dominican Republic, street hustlers. I don't like it. At the same time, you can be basically attacked by a huge amount of those kind of street hustlers. You approach and you will be approached by one, another one, third one, and then you get tired, because everybody just trying to attack you. I definitely do not recommend you to buy any excursions or activities in there, on the beach, because it's risky. Let's say you pay into somebody and then guess what? People just disappear. If they don't have the license, if they don't have any guarantees, insurance, guess what? They have nothing to lose. Of course, it's gonna be way cheaper. But guess what? What's gonna happen when it's when it's gonna be troubles, something crucial is going on, so you have some injury, they just disappear. They have no responsibility. So you pay $10 less, but then you have a lot, and I mean a lot of troubles. Again, they don't have rules, they don't have restrictions. If I'm sending somebody from my friends or my family, I'm not sending them to a cheap place. I'm making sure that they have a license. Let's say you can always buy excursions from us. We work only with licensed operators. And I treat personally, all the time I treat my guests as a family. And if I'm not going to send my family there, I'm not going to send my guests there. That's pretty easy. It's easy as that. So in addition to it, it's always risky. Let's say you buy some cigars or buy some stuff. You never know, is it good thing or a bad thing? The only thing I would recommend you to buy from maybe some hustlers, maybe some souvenirs, maybe sometimes they have cigars, but you never know what's the quality of those cigars. And of course, please guys, please stay away from the stuff that is not legal in the Dominican Republic. I just want to remind you guys that even marijuana is not legal in the Dominican Republic. I'm not even talking about white powder. It's not legal in the Dominican Republic. Do not play those games, because you are going to get into trouble in the Dominican Republic. And believe me, the Dominican Republic is different country with their own laws. So be aware, stay out of trouble and stay away out of street hustlers. My strong recommendation, if you want to buy something, okay, you don't want to buy from me, no problem. Find somebody in, I don't know, who is licensed, who has something to lose. All right, make sure you're safe. Make sure you are going back into the Dominican Republic and enjoying and going home happy and satisfied. The second thing, it's absence of public transportation. Yeah, public transportation is a total catastrophe in the Dominican Republic. So if you go in the Dominican Republic, so you'd better go with some organized trip already, or you can rent a car. But be careful, if you rent in a car, local folks are driving like crazy sometimes. So especially motorcycles. Be aware, if you never ever had this experience, well, I would not recommend you to rent a car. Be very careful. And if you rented a car, make sure that you have insurance, license, and all documents in order. And ask, if you rent in a car, ask how you should behave in this or that case, where you should report in case of accidents or anything else. This is super important. If you don't have this type of information, it could be extremely dangerous for you. So make sure you know all this information from the car rentals company or another company. So the public transportation is a total disaster, total catastrophe. The only one road probably is like from Bávaro to Santo Domingo, or like from Punta Cana to Santo Domingo. They have pretty decent bus, but again, like to go to the bus, you need to hire a taxi. Yes, right now we have Uber in Punta Cana, but at the same time, you can get into the fight with local taxi syndicates. So let's say, at least if you're going from the airport to your hotel or the apartment or the villa, I strongly recommend you guys to arrange a transportation with transportation company to avoid fights with taxi drivers or like Uber drivers, to avoid all those kind of conflicts. You don't need it. You're on a vacation, so then you can use Uber or any kind of transportation, taxi or anything else. Usually people using Uber when they are already in the Dominican Republic, in Punta Cana or in Santo Domingo, then you can use the Uber. But when you're going from the airport, you can get into the fight. Or when you're going from the hotel, you can get into the fight, and you don't need this kind of experience. Still we have those kind of conflicts, still it's going on. So like, yeah, it's competition, and it's not pleasant. You don't need to waste your time on that. So I strongly recommend to organize transportation from the airport. By the way, we work with licensed transportation company for 7 years already in a row, and they are doing pretty great job. They are licensed and they always clean, always on time. I'm pretty happy about that company. So you can find the link in the description and organize your transportation from the airport. One more thing about scooters. Guys, do not rent scooters or motorcycles in the Dominican Republic. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's just like flabbergasting, like I'm flabbergasted about this kind of thing. Like people dying like with the rate that is like crazy, and still they are renting motorcycles. It's not safe. Everybody knows that it's not safe. To drive a scooter especially, or a motorcycle especially during the night, it's a suicide. Still yet like people are renting those kind of things and like driving around. Be aware, it's extremely dangerous in the Dominican Republic. And guess what? If somebody hits you while you're driving motorcycle or scooter, nobody even stops, because you can get into the fight. So local drivers or like international drivers, they are aware if you hit the motorcycle, you shouldn't stop. So like you should go and declare the accident in the police office. So no, definitely I would never rent a motorcycle or scooter to any of my family members. And worst case scenario, you can always use a taxi, Uber or something else, or just rent a car. Again, you should be an experienced driver with local conditions to rent a car, or drive extremely careful, especially during the nighttime, because you will definitely not notice local motorcycle drivers that driving without any kind of lights, anything. So be careful. And my strong recommendations, if you never had this experience before, don't do this. Organize your transportation, enjoy your vacation. Thing number 3 that I hate about the Dominican Republic, it's extreme heat. If you are working in the Dominican Republic, if you're not just a tourist, let's say from May till September, it's hell. Especially, if you need to work. So if you just going as a tourist, it's always great. You can always, any season you can enjoy the Dominican Republic. People are saying, hey, those kind of times for rain seasons or something else. You can never predict the weather here in the Dominican Republic, but guess what? It's always warm. But for me, starting from May and in September, it's hell. I cannot focus, I cannot work. The worst thing when there is no wind and everything just stale. They just stale air, stale ocean, and this is a total catastrophe. I hate this kind of specific events because I cannot work, I cannot sleep, I cannot focus, so I cannot even read properly. Yeah, that's kind of things when I'm doing my best to get out from the Dominican Republic somewhere to United States or somewhere to Europe, but definitely not staying in the Dominican Republic, especially if I need to work and work hard. This is usually the case, but if you're just going on vacation, you're great all the time, any kind of part of the year. So September, October, June, summertime, you're always gonna be great, especially if you are going as a tourist and staying for a short term. But at the same time, what is great about the weather? It's always warm. You can always enjoy the ocean, you can always swim, and you can, even if it's rainy day to day, let's say, but you can always have something 2 hours of rain or 1 hour of rain, then it's sunny again, so it's switching, changing, so it's always an enjoyable weather for me. So especially if you're on vacation, so you can always enjoy the local climate in the Dominican Republic. It's never cold, you can always swim in the ocean and enjoy your stay, enjoy your vacation here in the Dominican Republic. Number 4, what I really hate about the Dominican Republic, sometimes it's local laws and especially law enforcement. It's really slow. It's a whole process, so to get something or to fix something, you need to go through the process, and the process usually it's very, very long. So stay out of trouble. That's pretty easy. Don't go into a situation when you need a lawyer or you need to resolve something. So work with somebody with a good reputation, work with reliable operators, then you will avoid any kind of troubles. Please don't go into the court system here in the Dominican Republic, because it's gonna be forever. But that's the law. It's completely different from the United States. And it's the biggest mistake from international tourists. They think they are in their home, but everything is completely different in the Dominican Republic. It's different country with different laws, and it works differently. Again, if you working with experienced, good companies, you're gonna be good. But again, if you decide to save $10 on $10 on something, then you can spend a couple of thousand just to fix, just to find, just to resolve the situation. So just be smart, play smart, and work with experienced operators with good reputation. But if you need a lawyer, definitely I can recommend you one. Thing number 5 that I don't like about the Dominican Republic, it is an expensive country. Yeah, you know, we don't have Costco's, we don't have Walmarts, we don't have any those kind of stuff here. So imagine, to buy even simplest thing, you need to pay at least $5 per pound just to deliver your package from the United States or Canada. So it's extremely expensive, and a lot of things are very expensive in the Dominican Republic. They are not cheap. You know, like you can compare food, you can compare many other things with the United States or Canada or Europe, and it's gonna be way more expensive. So this is not a cheap country. What is not expensive in the Dominican Republic, you can find some great services that you can never find in the United States or Canada or Europe for the same rate. Yes, like you can have a haircut for $10, you can do something else at a very good price. So I strongly recommend you to do not have those kind of expectations that the Dominican Republic is a cheap country. No, it's not cheap. And the workforce, it's not always cheap. For example, for us to find a proper cleaner, it's a hell, you know, and to give proper education and to make sure that the cleaner is not stealing or not doing any kind of other things, bad things, you know, for us it's a huge trouble. So for example, our statistic, one good cleaner, we need to select one of 300 people. Yeah, it's probably easier to go to Harvard or Yale than to find a proper cleaner in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, so it's really hard to find right people for the right job in the Dominican Republic. So the Dominican Republic is not a cheap country, that's for sure. But at the same time, you can find some services, you can find some things at the very affordable rates. And what's most important thing, you can have your memories, you can have your experiences here in the Dominican Republic that is not possible to find somewhere else. I strongly recommend you to give it a try. So if you go on vacation, test everything, try everything. I mean, what's legal, stay out of trouble, but give it a shot. Try everything, go to excursions, go to massages, take everything you can have, like in a good quality, with great operators, with good experiences. But definitely it's worth it, because it's going to be a lifetime experience. By the way, right now we have a whale season is going on right now in the Dominican Republic. Below this video you will find a link of activities and excursions, and if you decide to buy a villa, please contact me. Again, if you decide to rent a villa or buy a villa, contact us and we will give you some great recommendation. If you decide to invest in the Dominican Republic, we can definitely recommend you a great property to invest. We have great sets of brokers here, real estate advisors that are going to help you with all your investments, and we will help you to manage your property here in the Dominican Republic. So, and we will deliver great return on investment. I'm Mark. Please subscribe to this channel, thumbs up, ring the bell not to miss next video, and I hope to see you soon in the Dominican Republic. I hope to see you soon in Punta Cana.